Yo, 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 what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Maisie, coming live with my boy.
안녕하세요, everybody. Questley here. Good to see all your beautiful faces back. Let's go.
Beautiful girls. But we are the heir to
that new.
To that. They know. That new.
Era, baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
We are the heir to the new era, baby. And next thing you know, I want to give a thank you to all of you guys that's been subscribing to the podcast. All of you guys have been subscribing to the podcast, man. Hats off to you guys. You guys showed out a lot of love on this episode. I mean, previous episodes, but this episode when we're recording, you know, like we have 500 subscribers, man, and it's like, you know, we came a long way, a long way. Start. You know, without you guys, it would be no us, and at the same time, we all trying to grow. We're not rapidly trying to do it, but one day we will. But at the same time, we slowly growing. We still coming every Wednesday, and we still showing our beautiful faces to the world. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing, and you guys gives us motivation every day. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'll be at work and I'll be looking at you guys' comments and it just brings me like, you know, one day I'm just going to retire from work and I'm just going to just do this.
Wait, we need 500 more. We got literally the month of December. Everybody spread the word.
We're going to go hard.
We need 500 more subs for the month of December.
We're going to do 7 uploads on the month of December with the reactions and the podcast. We got to start
all over.
Yeah, with the reactions and the podcast, we're going to do 7 episodes that whole month, and we hope that joint just take over and you guys just take over with the love, and I hope you guys keeps us going. At the same time, man, subscribe to the YouTube channel before the video even get started. At the same time, you know, follow us on the Instagram as well at Inner Minds Podcast. You probably see the little thing that posted up at the little bottom below, you know what I'm saying? That's where we at. But also at the same time, it's been a beautiful week. You know, myself, I love to laugh and I love to joke at the same time. And it's like, you know, it's always a beautiful way to start the week. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving's coming around tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving's going to be here. And you guys are going to be able to eat and feast and everything like that at the same time. And it's like, you know what? It's always a beautiful thing when you get to get around your people and be thankful for something. And it's like, you know what? One thing I'm sure thankful of is my health. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my God. I'm thankful for, you know, anybody that supported us. I'm thankful for you guys out there that supported us mainly. I'm thankful for my exes. I'm thankful for my... I'm thankful for anybody that's giving me motivation. What do you think for questions?
I know, real talk. You know, I'm thankful for.
Get a little closer. Yeah. Let's raise it up a little bit. Yeah.
I don't mind leaning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't? Okay, I'll make sure.
Like leaning, like
it'll be the Hunchback episode.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Call me Quasimodo.
All right, go ahead.
But no. At the end of the day, I'm thankful to have. A good job that provides for my family. I'm thankful for every day that I wake up to go and grind another day. I'm thankful for the people in my life that I cherish and love and those that reciprocate that love back to me. I'm thankful for good food, like real food, you know what I'm saying? For those of you people that know what real food is.
That wild
you know
rice.
Saying, that, you know what I'm saying? That authentic, you know what I'm saying?
Plátanos.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's just, you know, I don't take nothing for granted. I don't ever wake up, go to work, or the way I'll move day to day is like something's given to me, like somebody owes me something. Like, real talk, I'm a veteran. I serve this country, but I don't walk around and act like other people younger than me or older or whatever, like they owe me something. And real talk, this is where some dudes and some women get it twisted. You can serve your country, but that don't mean everyone owes you something. Because let's be honest, when you serve, you serving because it's a gateway for you to move on in life, have a better life, and financially, you're gonna get your 3 square meals a day. You're gonna get housing paid, BH, or if you live in the barracks, and or guys that re-enlist for a truck payment to pay off a truck. I mean, come on, let's be real. So you can serve, but when you're done serving, you still continue to serve and be a part of your community. And how do you serve your community and the people within your community, and not that they owe you something, and how you get your discount at CVS, or saying, like, real talk. Let's be honest, and I can go there. Come on, you all of you, my brothers and sisters, let's be real. Okay? Come on. It's not about discounts.
This is a CVS thing
you know talking what I'm saying? About. But when you serve for the greater good.
Yeah.
You're not serving thinking about years later what discounts you can get at the local, Little. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, and I'm joking, we're laughing, you're feeling good, but perspective here. But I know a lot of older people who have served, and they feel this bitterness. And then we're talking about Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
So it all connects.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
You don't go around acting like other people owe you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you chose to serve, and whatever the reason is. Or whatever. Like, stop with that noise. Just be grateful that you made it home in one piece and you made it back.
Always,
okay?
always.
Which goes back to be grateful that you made it fucking home.
Always.
But these other civilians, they don't owe you shit.
Nope.
Real talk, they don't.
Nobody.
Because they're still struggling going through their life and their personal things.
Sheesh.
And that's where perspective is. That's where the difference is, of patriotism and sacrifice and entitlement.
Yeah. But at the same time, that's very legitimate, man. Like,
yeah.
You serve your country and you do what you have to do.
And
then,
I never move like that. Like,
yeah,
people,
no.
You don't mean nothing.
Everybody know on the podcast you don't move like that. They don't really got to know you personally. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You preach it, man. So they already know that. But at the same time, it's like you're very thankful. And then also you see people out there.
An honor to serve.
Yeah, you see people out there that's not really thankful for what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if it don't have to be Army related, but it's like people like, just they alive and then they complain about certain things, and next thing you know, they want to get their mouth fed at the same time. But also you got to understand, when you trying to get your mouth fed, man, that microwave ain't always going to work to warm your warm milk. So ain't no way we going to serve you that warm bottle with that sugar in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, so get the hell up.
Yeah, like any job.
Get the heck up.
A lot of us have experience working in retail, and you get that one customer that comes in with all that BS, and in the back of your mind, it's like, you know what? If our service here is so bad and you're so upset, then go spend your money elsewhere. And this is why I love New York City. This is why I love LA. Places like that.
Yeah.
Because
Of course.
You know what? If you don't like my service here, and if our establishment ain't good enough for you, and then take your money, take your business elsewhere, fuck off. Real talk.
The reason,
you know what I'm saying?
Thanksgiving.
Take it somewhere else, and be thankful to the fact that I'm still here to grind and kiss your ass, to serve you, or whatever the case is. Or as a busboy, you know what I'm saying? Busting down tables, or as a waiter. I've been there, and you get customers that are so unappreciated. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Nah, because real talk, I can make you wait 45 minutes for your next round of drinks. I'll make you wait for the extra white sauce at the Japanese steakhouse. You know what I'm saying? It's all about respect. If you don't respect me and my coworkers back in the day, then you can wait and have the worst experience. And thank God that I hope you never come back again. Because there's 100 other motherfuckers waiting in line to come in and get a table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, real talk. You people that feel entitled about some stuff connected with Thanksgiving, be grateful that people are out there willing to bust their ass to serve you, for you to have your experience when you go out that night.
Yeah.
And if you don't realize that, then go ahead and do your survey online on how the service was bad.
Go on to
Guess what?
Reddit.
We don't want
Go
you
on to
back.
Reddit. Go on to Reddit.
Reddit. We don't want you back anyway. We'll keep with our regular customers that show respect and appreciative of coming to the establishment.
Yeah.
And that's for all of y'all that understand where I'm coming from on that.
At the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, us as a human race, you know, everybody in this life that lived, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be something to be really thankful about. And, you know, you have to share moments with family, friends, something that you can always remember. You know what I'm saying? You can remember something and you can be like, okay, this time taught me a good full time. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, you're going to have bad times to where you involved with the wrong people. And now they're telling you that's something that you should remember so you don't have to make that same mistake again. That's something to be thankful for everything that's going on in the life that you're living in. You know what I mean? Like, if you have something that you want to remember, if you have something that you taught yourself or somebody taught you because, you know, you did wrong or you did right and you did something righteous for somebody or you did wrong for in your life. At the end of the day, Thanksgiving, however you celebrate it, it's supposed to be a time where you can just get together and be thankful to be here on earth and be alive and just vibe with the loved ones. Like, you know, my dog, like my brother, love him. Cameraman, love him as well, even though he's sleeping on the ground.
Sleeping over there.
You know what I'm saying? He already out. You know what I'm saying? F you, Gio. He already sleeping.
You know it's about, you know, we get with our loved ones. We break bread, but we take time to prepare meals. Drinking. And that's love. To take the time to cook for other people.
Yeah.
The act of cooking for other people, that's love. That's respect. Whether you take time to cook for your child, your husband, your wife, your friends, you know what I'm saying? That's genuine love to take the time to prepare a meal for other people. And then to have that time to sit at the table and break that bread and vibe and talk and share stories. You know what I'm saying? That's where like, yo, Haniya, Maagi Lee. You know, Appa, love you so much. There are moments in my life where I feel like it's like what I'm going through. And then perspective hits, and I see my beautiful daughter. And I see her, you know, her puppy, Rocky Boy, and that's my son. Rocky, you too, my little Yorkie puppy. I don't care. Everybody could talk shit about, this motherfucker got a little Yorkie.
Yeah,
you know what? But between my daughter,
bark like he owned the place.
Yeah. He think he tough. But between my Hana, my daughter, and my Rocky Boy, my son, the two of them, they put everything in perspective when I'm having a bad day. When I come home and I see their faces, and it's just genuine, like, yo, you know, Appa's home, Daddy's home, you know, and so my problems don't even matter. Because from that moment, it's just about them and our time together, you know, good times and good memories. And that's what holidays is all about, building good memories. You know what I'm saying?
I'm by myself, so you know what I'm saying? Like, this holiday season,
you ain't by yourself.
I can't wait for this holiday season to be over.
You got us. You know you got the Washington.
I got my family, you know what I'm saying, my main family. But at the same time, it's like, you know what, like,
you ain't alone, bro.
I see a lot of people out there, like, you know, they was like, wake me up when March come. You know what I'm saying? After all the holidays going over,
I got
Christmas,
a lot of,
Thanksgiving,
New
Year's,
is pain.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. That's all like together. So it's like, you know, for people that's like by themselves and like cherish holidays by themselves, because, you know, like, I got my people that surround me and support me and love me to death, and I thank for them at the same time. But like, in the end, it's like, you know, they're there to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, you know what, I can hit them up, but what if they change their plans? And it's like, you know what, I'm still by myself at the end of the day. I don't have my loved ones. I don't have like a significant other. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, all you ladies don't go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But it's weird because you can even have people that you significant other, like people that you care about. You generally want them to have a good holiday season.
Yeah, always.
And knowing that holiday season may bring pain to them, and you still want them to have the best season to get through. You know, and just be happy. No matter it's something that you can do for them, and that's what it's all about. So, like, you know, Pinkara, Mimoon, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about love and genuine respect and just embracing what the holidays bring. Sometimes it can be a lot of pain for people based on the past, But at the end of the day, there's other people in your life and the people you have currently in your life of just embracing the holiday season to just feel that joy, feel that spirit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead and throw that.
I'm gonna do it in a second.
I'm about to hit Gio in the head with the phone here.
I'm about
you know
to fuck
saying?
him up.
Like, yo,
I'm
new
about to mess him
iPhone
up.
out. Bow.
I'm about to mess him up. I'm gonna throw it on him.
Y'all know
But
what
at
we're
the same
talking about. Yeah.
at the same time, you know, like this holiday, everybody be thankful. Like share your moments with your family. But one thing I want to cover is this one tragic news from a Charlotte native. You know what I'm saying, North Carolina, Charlotte native. This lady, young woman, her name is Shanquella Robinson, and you know she. Looking up at her story, she was raised in Charlotte. You know, I'm not sure what city she was born in, but she was in Charlotte, and she was a Charlotte native. She was a businesswoman, and all she cared about was her business. And then, like, one morning I woke up, and it's like, you know, us being from Carolina, and then it's not from Carolina, but live in Carolina.
Now,
yeah, we live in Carolina.
We're transplants.
Yeah.
We're
and
refugees here.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, like she I woke up one morning and everybody was talking about like justice for Shanquella, and I'm like, you know, I looked up her name and it's like I see that she was born in Charlotte. I mean, not born in Charlotte, but she was in Charlotte when it was happening. So her and a group of friends, you know, they go to Mexico. And I guess these people they were going to Mexico with, these people that she trusted with her life, didn't even they planned something horrible for her. But at the same time, it's like, you know, they went all the way over there. It's like, you know what, we can't do this in America. We're gonna go to Mexico. I'm not saying if that's their motives. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that supported Shanquella and still going with the ongoing case, because this case is still ongoing. But at the same time, you know, this young lady, you know what I'm saying, like 4 years younger than me. And it's like, you know, she goes to Mexico just to have a time of her life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been there a few times. And yeah,
she just
have fun in Mexico.
All of her friends, I mean, the female friends just beat on her.
Yeah, see this.
And then they say that it was alcohol poisoning, right? They told everybody it was alcohol poisoning. And next thing you know, it was like the Mexican government, they did an autopsy on her.
She got beat to death.
Yeah, they did an autopsy and they realized that she had a broken neck and the spine was messed up. And it's like, you know what? Like United States, the FBI is finally investigating. It was like, yo, this is a homicide. This is not no self getting drunk and then just throwing up. No, this is a homicide. So everybody that was involved in this case, all her friends that flew out with her and knew that what they were doing, fuck all y'all.
Yeah, y'all gotta look in the mirror. Y'all know y'all responsible.
But y'all so devilish. Y'all irresponsible. Y'all don't have no freaking spirit. I understand there's a lot of things going on in America nowadays where we don't cover, and you know, people suffer from certain things. You know what I'm saying?
But rule number one: when you travel to another country with your friends, rule number one is you got to have each other's back. We're going to another country to celebrate and party. That's number one. Like in the military, we have the battle buddy system. No one goes alone anywhere. And to take a trip with your friends or your associates to another country to hang out, and for it to end by death amongst yourselves, not because some locals got pissed off and some locals beat you the fuck up because you disrespected them, or something happened, an altercation with local people. No. This is with the people you roll with, and you don't make the trip home. Okay? I ain't going to say no more.
This, when I'm coming from, this is something, it's like, you know, we hear stories every day, and I'm so sorry that we can't like really cover like everybody's sad story. I mean, not sad story, but like everybody, like they have a story where they lost somebody, you know what I'm saying? And like on our podcast, we try to do as much as we can. But at the same time, you know, when I was reading on this story, you know, even though it's like, you know, it's a story that happened to somebody in Charlotte, but this was a girl that traveled with her friends, and she trusted these people with her life, man. And it's like, how dare you literally take this girl's life just because you want to beat on her for your own self-conscious, you know, thoughts, you know, your insecurities, you know what I'm saying? You're going to take her over here just to do your own thing just to her? You know, there's no reason in that. You know what I'm saying? Us as black people, bro, I always preach this on this podcast. Us as black people, we have to learn how to coexist with each other, because you know why? Black people, I'm not even saying black people, minorities, you know what I'm saying? Minorities, white folks, any race as a human on this earth. If you have a problem with somebody and you want to schedule something to try to acknowledge that you have a problem with this person, adjust it to their face while you there in person. You know what I'm saying? If there's something that you don't like about this person, adjust it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, show them in front of their face, like, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Don't take them to a different country and then just beat them up. I don't know if you guys, the murderers, all 6 of y'all, I don't know if y'all just thought y'all was gonna take her to a different country. And it was like, okay, yeah, we just gonna beat her up, but F around and murder this girl. You was gonna beat her up, but F around and murder this girl. So now you're all facing homicides. This is y'all fault. And everybody that did this to this girl, bro. And shout out to Kanika Jenkins, because she was in the same. They comparing her story to Kanika Jenkins, and I feel it's the same way, but at the same time, it's like, you guys that did this to this girl, man, this young girl, man, she had a whole life ahead of her, bro. And y'all just wanted to just take her life like that, bro. I mean, and I'm not saying it just because it's a topic that's trending. Like, I wish I can cover everybody that like lost their lives, because life is so much important, man. But it's like this, when I was reading it, I'm like, it's not right, bro. It's not.
Just a year and a half ago, there was a young girl in Raleigh who she walked by some girls walking out of a bar, and they confused it like, oh, she photobombed and ruined their picture. You know what happened after that? The next 10 minutes, they jumped her, they beat her to death right there on the sidewalk.
Yeah, man. It's
and you know what other people
bro.
did? They watched and recorded it. Not 1 ounce of humanity of somebody stepping like, enough's enough. Okay, so what? She ruined your goddamn photo. Like, really? And none of your bitches is that fine anyway. Like, your photos means that much. Like, get the fuck out of here. Real talk. Your fucking cheesy ass little photo you're taking when you're drunk walking out of a pub. So what? The girl walked by in the background. So fucking what? You could take another photo. Instead, they reacted because they're all drunk and they beat this girl to death.
It's sad, bro. It's really sad, bro.
Like, stomped her head, skull cracked.
Sad.
And this is what the difference is. We think we're so much better than the animal kingdom. Animals kill for 2 reasons: to protect their young
and to
eat and survive. We kill off emotion and substance and what we're feeling in the moment.
It's crazy.
So, come on. How much better? Do we really think we're better? No, we just have spoken language and we invented some shit and grew through the fucking, years. But we're still animalistic in our nature. You know what I'm saying? Since we're on it, rest in peace to those that died at the club.
Everybody, the what's that, LGBTQ?
A bunch of human beings were at a club having a good time. Because we don't have to even put that
in Colorado
that label on them that they were
Colorado.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they were human beings at a club having a good time, and this fool comes in there strapped up and guns some people down. Yeah. And that's the difference when we got to put labels, whether they're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, gay, lesbian. No, human being life was lost. And until we realize that and stop putting labels on what life was lost, come on. It's a life, crazy, lives were taken.
It's getting so crazy.
Not categorizing like there's some a value on a level of, well, this life was categorized as this life was categorized in this life was young, old, gay, straight, black, white. No, a life was taken. Lives were lost. And until we realize that, of pure and value in human life, but we keep categorizing the lives that were lost for clickbait, for news to get people to pay attention to. No, come on, innocent lives are dying, and that dude.
I'm not laughing.
Hopefully you get the death sentence, bro. No, ain't no life in prison, 3 meals a day, fucking flu shot every year so you can just live in prison and tax dollars in that state. Nah, kill that motherfucker. Fuck that. You're obviously guilty. Take him to the back,
Right.
take them out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
But it's
that.
not that
I know
simple.
it ain't that simple.
It's not that
But
simple.
it's clearly guilty. Don't claim insanity and none of that. Nah, even if you insane and you take lives, that's no excuse. I'm sorry. You don't treat adults who take lives like they're children who make a mistake and say they didn't know better. You're an adult. You know what you did. You planned it.
You know.
You planned what you did. So that young man, 24 hours from now, he shouldn't even be here. But you know what? You two, I'm going to stop. Because last time I talked about this, you red flagged us. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to talk about vigilante street justice or nothing like that because that adds to these, crazy people with guns think they're doing, street justice and all that. And you already know I'm anti-guns and stuff.
This motherfucker out for real.
Like, yo, Gio out.
Gio.
Hey, yo, the cameraman is passed out. He's done.
We talking about a serious topic.
Yo,
we
bro,
are.
we got it.
We trying to wake this dude up. He's on
we
the
ain't gotta
ground
wake him
sleep.
up. I'll
just
get up
sleep.
and hit stop on the camera over there.
All right, so yeah.
Grogu, use your force power and hit stop when it's time.
But at the same time, even though we trying to like, we was talking about what we were talking about, but I was just trying to wake my.
I was trying
to wake my cameraman up, but just to take the levels out. But at the same time, when it comes to Shanquella, Kanika, or anybody in this world that loves somebody and they lost somebody, gang violence, lost their lives for gun violence, lost their life over stupidity. You know what I'm saying? We all here for you, and it's like, every story don't have the right story to be brought into light, but at the same time, it's like, this is not our lives, and it's not supposed to be this way. Us just to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep to myself, but at the same time, we supposed to make this difference as a whole together as a human race. And, at the same time, it's like, we all supposed to come together and no matter who you support or no matter who you care about or no matter who stands in your way, we all supposed to love each other at a certain extent. And it's like, no matter what differences that you got going on in your life, if you hate somebody, if you can't stand somebody, at the same time, if somebody teaching you a lesson and somebody showing you something different, no matter what country you're in, you by yourself, you can see things in your own eyes. And if it don't add up to what you believe in, then that's what you got to make a difference in. You know what I'm saying? You make that difference in yourself. And, everything else is going to come together. No matter how much you try to prevent something or no matter how much you're trying to chase something, it's always going to come together. It's always. If you believe in it. You know what I'm saying? You know that, Quest?
Man, like every time,
Believe.
it's all true. When we talk about loss of life and then what would drive a man or a woman to take life, I can only think of two reasons. Either I'm defending myself or defending my family, or it's an opportunity to take out some scumbag for a lot of money.
Jealousy.
No, I'm talking real. It's either to defend my family, then I have a right to defend myself to take life, or if it equals to an opportunity to money.
Greed.
But I'm not talking like petty stuff, emotional, beefing with somebody around the block over some peanuts. But if somebody gave me an opportunity and financially it's a lot of money to take out some scumbag that no one's going to miss, y'all know where to find me, Hitman for Hire. Straight up.
YouTube, he playing.
I'm joking.
YouTube, he's playing.
But I will not feel bad about it while I'm in Mexico chilling with,
If you don't see him on the podcast no more, you already know.
Yeah, exactly. No, real talk.
No, we just messing with you guys.
Joking, but I watch a lot of movies, okay? My imagination runs wild, but seriously, all life is precious, and at the end of the day, and that's just. But we got to stop telling ourselves that we're more special and that we're the center of the universe. Because when we start doing that, we tell ourselves, or based on our emotion, that I have a right to come at somebody in that kind of way violently because I'm feeling entitled about my feelings. Going back to, we feel like the world revolves around us, the universe, and that everything out there, like we're the center of the universe, and we're not. A long time ago, True story. This is the history fact from Quest again. You know, I always drop this. There was a man who once quoted that the earth is not the center of the universe. And he based this off science and research. He wasn't even an astrologer. He was a former religious dude. You know what they did? They threw that man in prison for 8 years and then drug him out in the town square and burnt him alive. Burnt this man alive in front of the whole crowd because he said the earth was not the center of the universe. So let that be a lesson to everybody. You are not the center of the world.
You're not.
Okay?
Nobody is.
You're just a part
yes,
of
sir.
the construct of this world. You're a part. You're a part of the chain, the
yes,
link
sir.
that wraps around to keep this world moving. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we all come together at the
Wake
same
up.
time. You know, we all come together.
You know what
and
I'm
at the
saying?
same time, you know, that was a good story that you said at the same time. But, you know, no matter what life that you have or no matter who
it was
you
a church
support,
that did it. Yeah.
no matter who you support, you know what I'm saying, we all come together as one. And, you know, at the same time, this is In the Mind Podcast. We coming live every Wednesday at 7 p.m., as you guys already know, and as you should. But, you know, the deep meaning to this episode is like, no matter who you are, even if it's viral or not, if you're missing somebody and they left your life for the wrong reasons, you know what I'm saying? This episode goes out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? It can be gun violence. It can be sickness. It can be, you know, anything. It can be anything. If you love somebody and you care about them, this episode goes out for you guys. Because, you know, we sit here and pray. We don't, you know, we don't condone anything. But also we come from inner minds.
Anybody you beefing with, or you got some drama with, or some differences, call them tonight before you go to bed.
Yeah,
and
squash
that shit. Tell
For
them you
real.
love them. And at the end of the day, you know you still have love for that person in your life, regardless, you know, of who started it or who was at fault or how it made you feel. I went through that, you know, real talk personally with, you know what I'm saying? But you still have to find room in your heart to forgive people.
Memories.
And if you love that person in your life, you love them.
Card.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But at the same time, like,
Don't
that's
cut them
real.
off. Don't cut people off from your
that's
life.
real fact. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we came on a serious note on this episode, and we thank you guys for coming out and checking us out. And we love you guys, everybody that came out and checked us out. And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And, you know, this episode's for the people.
Yeah,
this
we all
episode
over on this one, huh?
This episode for the, we at 32. This
All
episode
over,
for the
yeah.
people of loss, and, you know, anybody that dealt with loss, and, you know, it's just it's very us. You know, we speak from their minds, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I want to thank everybody that came out, supported this channel on today, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, like the video and share this video as well to everybody that you support and love. But my name is Maisie, always coming live with my favorite, my brother, my dog.
Couple sit down to y'all. Quest Lee here. We appreciate you guys' time. It's the most precious thing. We say it all the time. Yeah, and I messed up when I said Constantina. Thank you.
And we are the ear
to that new era. Good night to all of yous. Anya. All right, yo.
All right.
Cut.
We love you guys.
Gio.
I'll see you guys later.
Hey,
we just laughing because we
love y'all, man. Thank y'all.
love y'all guys.
Happy holiday season.
Next Wednesday.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thankful.
Let's go.
This episode to be thankful.
Enjoy the food. Enjoy the football.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
See you guys next Wednesday, 7 p.m.
And Macy's
Day.
Thanksgiving Day Parade. Let's go, New York. Hannah, you know we watching that, baby girl, every Thanksgiving.
All right.